E3, Microsoft, go! Hey guys, this E3 coverage is brought to you by TING. You're probably paying way too much for all that phone stuff that you don't even use in your pocket spot. TING is the pay-as-you-go service that now supports the iPhone 4, 4S, and iPhone 5, as well as others. No preset plans, premiums, or penalties, just alliteration and savings. Check out their rates page, use their savings calculator, and see how much you guys will save. Links down below. Now, on to Microsoft, who utilized their E3 time on games. They announced a revitalized commitment to focusing on quality gaming, and although that was invigorating for some fans of Xbox, some people think Sony still might have won the whole E3 shebang. Who cares? Microsoft announced a slew of intriguing games like Assassin's Creed Unity, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, Tom Clancy's The Division, and even a little Halo 5 tease, and a bunch of exclusives like Crackdown, Phantom Dust, Forza Horizon 2, and Scalebound. But I'm gonna focus on 3 others. First up, teased by Microsoft but displayed in full glory by EA, Dragon Age Inquisition promises to be huge. Even if you jettison side quests from your conquering ambitions and proclaim completionists be damned, you're still gonna invest over 50 hours just in the main quest. And I guarantee you're gonna end up doing exponentially more than that, since producer Cameron Lee announced the game will have 40 different endings. 40. And each of the 40 endings will come complete with little variations just to spice things up even more. Another aspect of the game that developers are pushing, especially after peeps got all up in arms because there'd be no playable female characters in Assassin's Creed Unity, is character creation. 4 races, 3 classes, 9 specialization and different voices, and 2 genders. Customization and crafting also play huge roles in the open dragon world, but to secure the necessary ingredients, players will have to team up to take down boss-like endgame dragons to reap the booty. The executive producer said, "We've reworked dragons from the ground up. Rather than targeting a dragon as a giant circle, you can now target individual limbs. And they're so big that you can really get inside it, under it, beneath it. There are different types, different breeds, but they're all apex predators." For more on Dragon Age and other E3 titles, click this annotation to check out Trisha Hirschberger's coverage over at E3. An exclusive to Xbox One is Fable Legends. Like many other games announced at E3, Fable Legends touts multiplayer fantasy adventure co-op, but they threw a twist in there. A twist known as villain mode. In villain mode, you jump into a top-down perspective like a vile god, and it's up to you to place monsters and traps and all the nasty stuff that the good guys face on the ground. You're a dungeon master with a bad streak. Orchestrate when and where the legions of evil attack and make on-the-fly decisions as you try to take out the good guys. The key, it seems, is to divide and conquer. The questing heroes are stronger than your weaker hordes, so you lay traps and close doors to separate the 4 warriors, making them easier to defeat. The game is beautiful and it looks to be good times, whether fighting in the name of good or spreading blackness in the name of evil. And finally, Sunset Overdrive was the most refreshing and unique exclusive showcased by Microsoft. I kind of describe Insomniac's game kind of like Left 4 Dead mashed with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, with a spattering of Zombies Ate My Neighbors, with a snarky Ryan Reynolds-esque main character from the 90s. It also looks incredibly fun. There are loads of crazy weaponry throughout the game, like teddy bear rocket launchers and firework cannons, but you're gonna be carefully picking and choosing which cool weapons you want to use, as you can only carry 8 at a time. And the game promises a lot more. And keep in mind, you gotta handle all these weapons while grinding all over the damn place. One can only assume, and this is just speculation on my part, that the auto aim will be mightily involved. It will help as you take out fluorescent mutants birthed from an energy drink gone wrong. The developers promise the world will be huge, but they also say that you can get from one end to the other without ever touching the ground, which will be encouraged through like a style system that rewards you for being awesome. That's the whole Tony Hawk Pro Skater aspect of the thing I was talking about. There's also going to be a bunch of multiplayer modes, one of which is called Chaos Mode, which is a series of randomized missions you embark on with 7 other players. Character customization is also included with both genders, multiple body types, and a bunch of looks, which you can change at any time. It's an amped up shooter that looks incredibly fun and different, which is refreshing, and that's why I'm excited for this title. Ted Price, CEO of Insomniac, said, "We needed to change up what we were doing in terms of presenting a different approach to action games. What we'd seen over the last decade is the same thing again and again. We certainly made games that were traditional shooters, but we wanted to change the mechanics, and this was the perfect opportunity to do that." Look for that game out on October 28th. And now, with the help of TING, who've made it super easy to keep in touch with our people over at E3, I'm gonna throw it over to Reina Scully straight from the E3 floor with more Microsoft info.
Hey guys, hey Joe, how's it going? I'm hanging out at the Microsoft booth today, and honestly, it's a lot of fun, and there's a lot of hands-on gameplay and stuff, but I'm a little bit underwhelmed this year, to be completely honest with you. The gameplay is amazing, amazing. We have Fable Legends over there. We have Sunset Overdrive, Forza's behind me, Motorsport, everything. It's amazing. But the one thing I wanted to see, which was Halo, is nowhere to be found. But thankfully, I have a little bit of information on it, so let's get started. Halo fans rejoice. Halo, the Master Chief Collection, will hit shelves this year. That is the most absolutely amazing, brilliant news to me, because that is an all-inclusive game, as in it's gonna have everything from Halo Combat Evolved all the way to Halo 4. That means over 100 multiplayer maps, all the game modes, all of the quirks and fun things that were in every single one of the games. That is just blowing my mind. I love it. And not only that, we also get an entrance to the beta for Halo 5 Guardian. Incredible! This FPS will run at a beautiful 60 FPS and on 1080p HD glory. Not only that, I learned that the Ridley Scott produced Halo digital series is actually going to ramp up to the Halo 5 beta. How awesome is that? Also, it's called Nightfall, and I also learned that it is actually completely separate from the Steven Spielberg produced television series, which is supposed to run next year on TV. So many exciting things for Halo. I don't know why it's not here for me to look at and stuff, but whatever, I'm super excited. I hope you're excited too. I cannot wait.
All right, you guys, that's it for Microsoft. If you want more news from E3, check out all of our coverage on SourceFed and SourceFed Nerd. My name's Joe Beretta. Thanks for watching.